I'm Michael Dent. I'm Head of Strategic Sales at Total Gas and Power UK Limited. Core business revolves around innovative supply products for gas and power. We don't have a specific customer segment that we're interested in. We look at small SME customers with part of the business. The core business that we have at the moment concentrates on large industrial and commercial users. So you can be talking about supermarket groups to some of the largest industrial users in the UK. Energy now is a major spend within UK business, and for the last 3 years or so, Total have been pushing flexible risk management products to the market. There is a danger in the market today that customers see the flexible products as the panacea to a volatile market. That's not the case. The flexible products give the customers a structure to buy in a good way to avoid the volatility, but the key to that is actually information. The sort of two key areas we look at when we talk to customers is how to mitigate the volatility in terms of customers' requirements, how a complex product can be structured to be as simple or as complicated in terms of tranche sizes, options, derivatives, as they can require and their business model will allow. But what we're also trying to do is push sentiment out of purchasing decisions. People have to be cold and calculated in what they do when it comes to energy purchasing. If you look at what happened when one of the Norwegian fields announced that it wasn't going to come online in the winter, customers reacted to that and bought because the market spiked and they were worried. Now, what you have to see is put that into context as to how that actually is going to affect the supply mix for the forthcoming winter. And in reality, it was not going to have such a great impact because the small gap that that field was going to leave us was going to be filled by other contracts, and that had been publicly stated. So again, it's a key to getting access to correct information that gives the customers the knowledge of how they're going to buy and not be swept along with market movements. And that's where Total believes that it separates itself from the competition, in that we have access to strong upstream and midstream models, so we have all of the pieces in the jigsaw, not just on a national basis, but we have an international position, and we can convey those messages back to customers, and that is where the key to utilising a flexible product lies. The market has changed over the last 3 years from being UK fundamental driven, that means supply and demand balance, to having a greater context of the international position. So you have worries about geopolitics, infrastructure, asset management on both gas and power in the UK and worldwide now. There's no doubt that LNG will become the marginal price setter for the UK gas prices at a time when indigenous UK supplies are falling away. And you take that into account and you have to look at the international context now, because in effect the UK has to get used to competing with the rest of the world for gas. Encore are a very important company to us in helping protect customers. Again, it comes down to flexible products and people wrongly seeing them as the panacea to the problem. The issue is strong, robust risk management in terms of a comprehensive cohesive approach where you're very structured in your purchasing. Encore International offer the customer those models in terms of their consultancy, and it's important to us that we see both consumers and consultants like Encore pushing that message that a structured strategy is the most important thing. The most fundamental issue for Total is to be seen to be innovative and giving customers solutions. That is how we have become one of the market leaders in the UK, is by innovation. And innovation to us in partnership with people like Encore is very, very important. And we're always open to ideas as to how we can best suit an electricity or a gas contract with the customer.